Hi everyone, welcome back to Hannah's Decodes. I'm Hannah and excuse me, this is take 4. I had a little coughing fit and then with one take, and then with 2 others I ran out of room, so I've been deleting things on my phone that I don't think I really need anymore, but so hopefully, fingers crossed, this one will work. And if it doesn't, I might just send out a little message saying having technical difficulty, and I'll try and do a video next week and sort out my storage on my phone. So I had a week away last week, which was lovely, and I was by the beach, so we did a lot of body surfing. So I come from a family of body surfers, so that's where you, instead of using a surfboard, you use your body to catch a wave into the shore. And I've actually hurt my neck really badly being dumped by a wave many years ago, and my neck's never been quite the same, so you've got to kind of be a bit careful. But that was good fun, and we also did snorkeling, saw some lovely fish and stingrays, lots of eating and just having a lovely time with family, so it was really, really nice. So I thought I would touch a little bit. I keep feeling, I've said this so many times, I feel like I hope I don't miss something, because I feel like I've told you it all before, because I've had so many takes. But I'll mention a little something that on the holiday, I don't usually play card games. And I've been thinking, well, you know, people seem to have a really nice time. And I think, sorry, I'm going back a bit, I think as a child, I was never great at them and never really followed the rules or instructions of the games. So I just kind of said, oh, I'll read a book or do something else. So I thought I should, you know, people seem to have lots of fun. I'll join in and just have a go and you know, not take it too seriously and all that kind of stuff. So I played a card game, and I think it was called something like the King's Crowns or the 4 Crowns or the Crowns of the King or something like that. And I was playing, and so I was playing kind of very lightheartedly, not thinking I'd win. And sorry, excuse me, I won 3 times. It's sort of almost twice, and then someone else won, and then I won again, and then I came second. And so my family were kind of like going, what's going on? The non-card playing person is kind of, you know, really, you're winning, what's going on? But it was interesting, while I was playing, I really felt like the universe was kind of showing me when you're not attached to something and you're just enjoying it in a happy kind of space, that things flow very easily. And so I'd have my hand of cards, and I'd think like, I really need a 6, I'd like a 6 in the next pickup, and I'd pick up a 6. Or I'd think, you know, I really need something to add strength to my hand, and the next time I'd pick up something that really helped my hand, or I'd be dealt a really good hand, and you know, that's kind of random because, you know, you've got 6 people you're dealing cards to. So it was just, yeah, it felt like a really nice example of when you're in the right space and frame of mind and relaxed, things are sort of, you're almost like a magnet for the right kind of things. So I've got a bit of a croaky voice, I don't know what's going on. So anyways, I thought that was really interesting and nice to share, just to remind us when we can, if we can be in those kind of positive, relaxed states, things happen a lot more easily. And that's why it's nice to do some breath work, a little bit of meditation, and try and be in those sort of calmer states in our day-to-day lives. The next thing I was going to talk about was I've been seeing things sort of here and there, and they're kind of reminding me of memories of the future. And that sounds a bit weird, but I think what I do is a little bit like what I talk about on these videos I think it's like me remembering stuff from previous lives, or the collective, or what else? Yeah, just downloads from the collective sphere of consciousness. And so I really feel like we can tap into these memories, and in that sort of theory of time that doesn't exist, everything has already happened, and the now is the most important time. But we can use, because we're in this kind of, I don't know if it's an illusion of linear time, we can use tools to access some information from the future or the past. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. So I think, yeah, that's quite interesting. And one guy on Facebook, his name's Frederick Johnson, and he's a sort of, I should have looked at how he describes himself. He does kind of like mini movies that must be all computer generated, of kind of mythical situations like Vikings, or the sort of some of his work is set like, looks like the 1800s, but he's combined it with AI or fantasy and fictitious things, and sometimes spaceships. So there's one that I found really interesting called The Bride, and it had a Viking feel to it. And a lot of these kind of powerful people, these are quite short, these movies, a couple of minutes, but a lot of the powerful people that were in the little movie had kind of kind of powerful animals with them, and then a spaceship would come, which was all mechanical underneath, but up the top was like a castle, a really ornate kind of ancient castle, and so cleverly done, really, really interesting. And so some of these things that he was showing me, or that he shows on Facebook, really reminded me of memories in a way, and that he's tapping into something, either of the past or the future, or the possibilities of the future, or different possibilities of the past. So I thought that was, yeah, really interesting. And a few other things here and there that I can't actually remember have been reminding me of memories, of things that haven't happened. So I quite like that idea of thinking about memories as can be a future phenomena. So I thought, and I'll just, before I tell you what I thought we'd do, I was also watching something on some platform, and excuse me, it was a lady who was talking about accessing information through her clients through hypnosis. And I know that's done quite a lot. And so she was talking about, things that happen in the future, or accessing things in past lives, or times gone by. And I thought that's really interesting. So I've heard of that quite a lot, but I thought it would be nice to do a kind of healing meditation where we tune into our cellular kind of DNA, which I believe, and I've heard, that it holds all the memories of our experiences as a collective consciousness. So I thought it'd be really nice to kind of tune into an area or our DNA and just sit with it and see what comes up. Images, feelings, voices, smells, if you pick up smells. And yeah, I thought that'd be interesting, because I feel like it's time we access this information another way. And I know hypnosis can be really beneficial and great, but I find it difficult to become hypnotized. I think I do anyway. I've done it once with someone or twice with someone, and I feel like I'm so conscious. Yeah, it's kind of distracting from where I'm meant to be. So I thought we'd do that. And I was kind of being nudged the last couple of videos when I started the meditation to when we get to that place where we're going to request that we see some information. And I think I will ask for some visuals of the future. So before we do that, I saw some little balls of light, and they were somewhere in my stomach, sort of solar plexus area, and little tiny balls of light that you could tune into. One was in my heart, and I also feel like some are in our toroidal fields. So if you want to take your consciousness there, so don't limit yourself to the body, I suppose I'm trying to say, and take your consciousness where it wants to go within your other kind of energetic fields. Because I've also heard that there's information in your toroidal field that you can access. So anyway, experiment and see what feels comfortable for you and right for you. And I'll talk at the end about what I see. And if you want to comment about anything you felt or saw, that'd be great as well. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll get comfortable, feet flat on the ground if that's comfortable for you, hands faced up on your lap if that's also comfortable. And just starting to take some nice, gentle, deep belly breaths right down to the bottom of your tummy. Now, if you'd like to visualize you're breathing in light love with your breath, and we use the light just to give something visual and tangible to love, so you can see the love coming into your body in your mind's eye. So just breathe in the light love. As you breathe in and breathe out, just recognize that the light love is filling up your organs in your body, your cells in your body, and everywhere within your body. And your body is so full of light and love that it starts coming out of your skin. And so your body is breathing with your breath the light love. Okay, and now just gently be aware of any light within your body or your toroidic field, and when you see that little tiny ball of light, just take your intention inside that light, and that represents kind of cellular DNA and lots of information. once you're in there, gently wait and just see if images come up or sounds or any information. Okay, if you'd like to pause there to continue the meditation, now's the time, and I'll just tell you what I got. And I saw a little ball of light just outside of my body, above my head. And I went in there and I was trying to work out how to get in there because it seemed hard to get in there. And then I realized I just had to walk and almost kind of open a door, imaginary door, and walk in, because that seemed to be, in my mind, the easiest way to get into that information. And then I requested to see something of the future. And I was shown a woman standing at a cliff, and she just walked off the cliff, and she instead of falling, she floated and almost started sort of skating through the sky. And I said, is this mechanical or is this a physical phenomenon? And I was told it's a physical one. And then I was shown that people, you don't have to skate, you can just float. So it was a type of levitation, really. So, and I was shown people can float or do more kind of Superman kind of flying, whatever kind of suits them, I suppose. And it made me smile because it looked like so much fun. I thought, oh, this will be good. So I asked, when in the future would this happen? And I was told about 40 years, the majority of people, over the halfway mark, people will be able to do these kind of things. So I thought, wow, well, that's really amazing. So I hope I'm in that timeline, and I hope I'm still around to see that, because that would be fun. Maybe I'll try and be one of those few people who pioneer the skating through the air, which would be good fun. So, so I'd be interested to hear what else you guys saw, and I think I'll do it again because it's kind of fun, kind of interesting. And if you'd like to check out Frederick Johnson. It's Fredrik Johnson, JONSSON. And so some of it, his stuff is kind of, it's a lot of organic stuff mixed with AI kind of stuff. So it's a little bit, some of it's a little bit full on and it's not my cup of tea, but other parts of it are really interesting. So if you like that kind of thing, kind of worthwhile checking out. So I think that's it. And I'll be back next week. I'm not going away anywhere. And I'm just thinking, is there anything else I need to say? No, I think that's it. So have a great week. And if you'd like to, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.